I would tell the bagel boy, make your handicap turn it into an advantage. Now I'm a short man like you. I'm 5'3.5", you 5 feet. When I did stand-up comedy, they told me the house wants to laugh at me, not with me. And you have to do what the house sizes the stand-up up. And if he's not doing what the house wants him to do, predicated on his height, his phenotype, that is his bodily behavior socially, his posture, his physical conditioning, his assertiveness ability, his presence on a stage, his ability to command a stage, and he doesn't know how to sell it, then if he doesn't do what the house wants him to do, they'll throw him out. In my case, I was evaluated amateur stand-up comedian, and I was told the only chance I have, the house wants to laugh at me. They want to laugh at my ridiculous body and features. They see a dwarf, a troll up on that stage, particularly if I'm out of shape, and they have in mind what they want to do with me and how I should act. I'm fighting for my manhood on stage, and it's very difficult. Same situation you're in, Bagel Boy. What I would do is I would accept that reality unless you can get yourself in tremendous shape. But wherever you go, you're going to be a mockery. Like one of the comments said, when Bagel Boy walks in, he has to stand on his tiptoes just to look over the counter. That's the cards you've been dealt, just like me. You've got to face those facts, and I'm talking in general here. You've got to face those facts. You've got to come to grips with those facts. The reality of your performance out there and the reactions you're getting don't lie. You have to take a lesson, take the message that's implicit and explicit there, and own it. Recreate what they were laughing at. And many times I come up on stage and I'm not even doing anything, I'm just standing there, and the house is laughing on me. The house has me already in pillory and I haven't even said or done anything. This is just predicated on what I look like. I'm 5'3", I've got a 46 inches of belly, I've got a big old moon face, big gross features, Humpty Dumpty head. The house sees that. The house sees you, and the stand-up comedy house is just like real life. I'm making an analogy here. The house sees you, and they see you, your other social performers out there see you in caricature, stereotype, comedy, through carnival mirrors. You have to adjust yourself. You have to be one step ahead. You have to know how they're seeing you. They'll let you know it. Particularly if you're with a woman, the visual aspects are very powerful. And you have to know that in advance. You have to do something about it and do it quickly. Now, in Bagel Boy's case, I would strongly recommend he uses 5 Minutes of Fame, get on that Howard Stern show and let Howard mock him. Let Howard shunt into his pain as a short, small man, or as Howard calls him, a tiny man. Of course, Howard's the big man at 6'5". Bagel Boy at 5 feet's a tiny man to him. And Howard's going to deliberately shunt hard into the Bagel Boy's pain as a short man. Can't get any women. He's mocked, he's laughed at. I would tell the Bagel Boy to play along with that. As long as you're getting some money in you. I know Howard's going to make hundreds of thousands to throw you a few thousand at the most. Howard's got to put hundreds of thousands into his pocket. But I would tell you, Bagel Boy, accept that's more than what you had before, and you can use it as leverage. You have bastardized celebrity, but it's still celebrity. And you can get the perks out of being associated with the name of Howard Stern. I could be wrong about all this. I stand corrected if I am, but I don't think so. What I'm talking about here in this message is the cold hard reality out there. The cold hard reality which happens whether we like it or not. We only have a choice of what we're going to do with it, what position we're going to take up against it. My thought on the matter, now I'm an old man. I'm a very old man, I'm 75. So to me all of this is moot. Where am I going at 75? As your stranger's philosopher? As your stranger's singer? Where am I going? But I'm making my observations from the pedestal of Hyde Park. That's all I'm doing. I have no power. I have no relevance. I do have credibility in what I'm saying. This is a big overview. I'm using this situation to make a comment on the social scene in general. You have to make plans, not a plan, but go through the process of planning carefully. But it's all predicated, now you understand, on being in tremendous shape, Bagel Boy. You gotta get yourself in fighting shape, tremendous shape. You have to drive iron and you're going to be looked at with scorn in the iron room. That's not your concern to compare yourself to anybody. Bagel Boy, when you drive iron, you're fighting against yourself. It's just you against those irons. You want to develop the strongest grip forearms. Forearms are very impressive when you come out. Lay them big forearms, even though your arms are short. Lay them big forearms on the counter. Lay that grip, punching power. In other words, what I'm saying to you, Bagel Boy, and I would say this to myself, and I say this to all my fellow short men out there, you become your own hero. You build yourself up from the ground up into the hero you project away all your power to. You become that hero. Enough said.